Bonsoir, bonsoir, bonsoir. Donc, nous allons passer sur Sherlock Holmes. Hmm. Alors, comment trouvez-vous ma voix? Là, je vais m'écouter, voir ce que ça donne en même temps. Alors, ça donne quoi? On m'entend? Le son est un peu fort pour moi. Donc, je vais baisser vite fait le son euh, dans mes oreilles. Juste le son du jeu, je pense. Hop, hop. Et voilà. euh, Renessi. Alors, du coup, mon micro peut-être un petit peu fort, hein. Là, je l'ai baissé à -20. Peut-être un peu mieux. Et là, on va aller voir avec le son du jeu. Donc là, je parle en même temps que le son de la musique se fait. Menu principal. Attention, je teste. Ouais, ça m'avait l'air correct. D'accord. Alors, Nessie, tu en penses quoi par rapport à ma voix? Attendez, je vais la baisser. C'est bon ma voix? Et le son du jeu? Ça le fait comme ça? Qu'en penses-tu, Nessie? Alors, hmm, peut-être baisser encore un petit peu vite fait le micro. Il va avoir en jeu aussi les dialogues, etc. Ok, bon bah on va voir ça comme ça, hein. Hop, je copie ici, tu me diras. Ça a l'air d'aller? Ok. Et c'est parti. Donc en déduction, c'est que vous pouvez formuler une déduction cruciale. Pas contre. Hmm.
Holmes! Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad. Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The mène struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Ok, appuyez sur Tab pour ouvrir le carnet et vérifier votre avancée dans l'enquête, tâches, preuves, etc. Carrière de Peter, né en 1944, oui, il est mort en 87, c'est ça? À 84. Il s'est installé à Woodman Lee. D'accord. Enquêter sur le maître.
This is where I keep my post.
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Ok, donc elle se ferme automatiquement. Ok. Valise. Qu'est-ce qu'il pourrait y avoir? Donc il faut s'approcher assez près des... Donc rien dans ce bureau. Baker Street, Van Manley. Baker Street, c'est là où je suis.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
D'accord. Donc... Ah. Dessin de corps.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Ok, on a une table d'analyse ici. Donc... Chambre de Watson. Ok, et là, chambre de Holmes, on va aller l'habiller, j'imagine. Ok. Petite vue sur le... Oh. Pas cool ça. Coiffeuse. Ok. Donc on a des trucs qui sont bloqués. Ok. Et pour les chapeaux cheveux, ok, c'est bloqué aussi. La barbe, c'est bloqué aussi. Ok. Vos costumes, ok. Donc, je suis habillé. Armoire, ouvrir. Costume usuel, costume noir. Gris. C'est clair. Bandit. Pardon. Derrière. Informel. Complet visuel. Mettre un complet noir parce que bah, on sait que une histoire de crime, on va pas mettre des couleurs. Hein. Ok, il y a quoi d'autre non, rien. Ok, ok. Bah, maintenant, on va pouvoir partir de la pièce.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive.
Journaux
I can always consult with it
et
if needed.
encyclopédie.
My archive.
Ok,
I
c'est
can
les mêmes
always
choses.
consult with it if needed.
Ok. Donc là, good money. Enquêter sur les matériaux carrés, inspecter les carrés. Choisir un costume de notre armoire et rejoindre le citron.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Si je marche, c'était pas...
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Ok. Potentiellement, on recherche...
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Il y a des petits soucis sur le... On va aller voir ça devant. Ah, le gamma, il n'y a que le gamma, d'accord. Bon, bah, gameplay. Ok. Bon, bah. Ça arrive quand on regarde d'un certain angle et pas d'autre. Bonjour.
Mr. Holmes?
It seems that the garden was well maintained. It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Les criquets, tiens, tiens, tiens. Ok, ah. On peut pas y aller.
Mr. Holmes?
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock. I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream, but I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
D'accord.
Thank you, madam.
Excuse me, madame.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Ok.
the door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see. These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool. What a terrible way to die. The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches. This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain. The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded. Someone drank from this glass recently. The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work. This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Dans quel sens? Là, ça me paraît trop loin, donc c'est pas dans le sens là. Là. Un peu là, désolé.
This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Une bague de tabac de marin.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
le coffre.
Peter carries boots. They look to be a size 8. Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting.
Mhm.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook. JHN are probably the initials of the owner. The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of...
La mort de Peter. Alors,
These abbreviations mean something,
quelque chose
but
de
what? This wooden handle is plain and solid. This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed. This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong. The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense. Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Relier des indices pour formuler une déduction. On peut lire le meilleur temps. Effraction, calepin. Un calepin manqué portant les initiales et chiffres. Et des... Combien de temps après la mérite. Toi. Ok, donc. Pas de jardinier, une tentative d'effraction. Ok. Attends, comment je fais? Espace avenue. Ah, voilà, c'est espace. Donc. Ça serait empalé au mur et la tentative d'effraction. Alors, qu'est-ce qui pourrait être lié dans l'histoire? Il n'y a pas de jardinier et il y a un calepin. Donc, le calepin. calepin et la tentative d'extraction du coup. Construisez les scénarios du crime. Il faut tendre une embuscade ce soir au cas où l'auteur est dans l'action programmée.
Someone was here
Il va
yesterday.
tenter de passer.
They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Là-haut, non.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Ok, donc là on va voir faire un... On ne veut pas. Non.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Donc c'était forcément... Il dit qu'il n'y a pas de chance. Attends. On est parlé à madame.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Donc il a arrêté il y a longtemps.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam. The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack.
Alors, cette boîte un sac, donc on peut interroger.
Old navigation instruments.
Boîte.
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Ok, à utiliser. On l'a vu. Ok, ok.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Il n'y a rien derrière la cabane. Bah là on peut aller derrière la cabane.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
D'accord. Je n'explique pas. On pourrait être. Donc.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Ok, je vois un petit peu comment faire. Les vêtements, le visage, poitrine, côté de l'argent. Si,
Someone drank from rum.
voilà. Un autre peu. D'accord.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Allez voir la madame.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband. Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Mr. Holmes?
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished
Ah
here.
oui. Donc, ils veulent vraiment quelque chose à faire. Donc, les empreintes de pas ici. C'est les mêmes empreintes de pas.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
De bonne taille. Madame. Elle a dit que cette boîte devait être dans sa cabane. Sa cabane, elle est ici.
Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting. The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
La deuxième cabane, mais pourquoi la deuxième cabane? On n'a rien là. Rien la deuxième cabane. Peau, siège. On va marcher par là. Par des indices qui ont été jetés, un truc comme ça.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
D'accord, on cherchait juste l'endroit où espionner dans la soirée, d'accord.
Shh. Did you hear that? There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there. All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't.
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't.
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't. I'm not. It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But
in light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Allez. D'accord, mais un endroit en plus. Nous y sommes.
Mr. Holmes?
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh no, I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Alors. Chapeau et lit. Yes. Donc il n'avait pas assez de... Pour acheter un, il a raccommodé. Tissu coûteux et aussi des bras musclés. Des bitons élaborés. Pas simple. Marque. Oh. Manche. Callosité. Ça c'est ce qui arrive quand on se frotte force, ça fait des cloques ou de la corne. Cicatrice. Pas mal de petites cicatrices sur les doigts. Ouf.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Alors, attends. On va aller voir la morgue, s'il y a le corps. Pas le corps, ok.
Locked.
Locked. Effet personnel.
These are the suspect's belongings. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Il y a quoi marqué dedans? Alors. From Air Dawson to my friend and partner 1983.
And partner, 1883. To my friend, from R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer. A handkerchief with the initials J.H.M. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Déduction. c'est qui ça?
I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Alors, on a parlé des archives. Archives, c'est ici. Archives de scènes.
That is not the one I need.
Immigration de peau. Destin, on need again. Ah voilà. Alors.
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Watson,
A spot of whaling, Watson? Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely. I need to take a harpoon with me.
D'accord.
Do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test. The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Rien de plus. Ah, ok. Je vais aller reparler à petit monsieur.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
M'a toujours appartenu. Choisissez la bonne réponse. Enfin, c'était pas ce...
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Si. Hop. Il m'a toujours appartenu. Le profil de la victime. Ami and friend. Photo aiguisée, la gravure sur la main. Ah oui, la gravure sur l'anneau, oui, mais c'est son ami. Non, c'est à son parent.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Je pense qu'il faut juste lui rappeler la gravure de l'anneau. Hein. Quoi? Oh.
So, Mr. Nelligan,
The ring is mine.
Ok. Profil de la victime. Il tient le veston de son père. Ouais.
no,
Voilà.
Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Mhm. Mhm. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous dit? Un palais au mur. Voilà. Nécessairement. Voilà. Non? forcément. Alors, chance. Ce serait ça plutôt. Indice. Du coup, il n'y a pas de jardinier. Disparition. Disparition. On a déjà laissé ça, donc Carré ne fume pas. Il n'y a pas de jardinier. Non. Rien qui délie là. Et on a tout essayé. Tentative d'effraction. Oh. Il y a d'autres points qui peuvent se relier. Une force surhumaine. Tentative d'effraction. Une infime possibilité. Va vers quelque chose, toi. Va vers là. Pas de jardinier. Tu dois pas. Ne fume pas, on a tout fait. Va-t-on réussir à faire un élémentaire, mon cher Watson? Alors, on va aller voir on va voir la madame. Les petites questions s'imposent. Elle doit avoir des indices quand même par rapport
Who
à son
could
mari.
do such a thing?
Même pas.
Poor husband.
Donc, elle n'a pas d'indice. On est voir là-bas. Si on n'a pas. Toujours pas trouvé de chaussures ni rien non plus. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a des indices supérieurs?
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship
Okay.
that Peter Carey
On
commanded.
va retourner à la carte. Alors, sur la carte, on a peut-être loupé quelque chose. Maman? Non.
Hammerfest.
Non, pas dans le Norvège. Donc, partie de Dundee.
Dundee.
Aller jusque là pour faire la pêche. Quelqu'un qui forcément travaillait avec lui. Ok. Quand on regarde ça, donc c'est passé. Poste de. Ah. Une journée de bord. Ok. Oui, trace de pas. Il y en manque toujours pour trouver. Là-bas, là, c'est fait. Donc, on va aller voir Watson.
Good
Watson.
gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect. Good gracious, you caught someone.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Donc, on a un peu plus d'indices en fait. Qu'est-ce que ça pourrait être? Donc on doit aller voir quelqu'un là-dedans. Dans déduction. Chance. On va tous faire. Est-ce que le chef qui serait revenu dans son cabinet?
Locked.
Je dirais pas. Alors, pardon. Ok, rien.
These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean something. But what? A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter. A handkerchief. These abbreviations.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Mr. Holmes? At your service, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes?
Le livre. On va essayer d'aller voir les bouquins, ces notes.
1883. That's the one I need.
Voilà.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are three ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first two of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
D'accord.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded. The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Donc, je pense qu'on va aller voir dans les archives. Je pense qu'on va aller voir dans les archives, parce que là, sur le coup... l'orchestrite. Si on a des indices comme ça...
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Alors, je vais voir en même temps s'il n'y a pas...
My archive. I can always consult with it, if needed.
Ok. Je viens de Baker Street. Pas le route et tout.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Donc, on va aller...
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Oh yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you.
Breathtaking.
Ça, les évidences, on va aller voir ça.
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
Alors, capitaine, numéro 8532, Tipiré, ouais. Ce serait lui.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Effet personnel d'Herbert.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Donc, je vais prendre les chaussures.
Liam
J'ai besoin.
Hurley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
Ah ouais, donc on passe du 42 machin. Lettre
The
tachetée.
stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen.
Stylo.
Nothing unusual about it.
Oui, mon frère.
These are the suspects.
Et ça là. Non, tu veux rien voir dans le sac? Ok. Donc là, je vais me rendre avec un strict. Je pense qu'il faut analyser. Document manquant. Voilà. Titre volé. La boîte en état. Elle contenait des titres de crayon. Voilà, donc récupérer le calepin. Il est possible que tu n'aies un devoir dans les obligations. Il aurait poussé à te plus tard carré. Vous pouvez maintenant clore le cas. Condamner l'animal. Au retour à l'enquête. Continuer. Donc, alors déjà d'une, on va analyser tout ça. Parce que ouais, l'autre apparemment ce serait le petit jeune.
I need to
Mais
prepare
moi j'ai
a
un
chemical
soupçon sûr.
agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Alors, réactif bleu, réactif bleu. Il y en a 7. Déjà ça fait 1, 2 quand on a l'orange. Il faut 3 oranges, donc 3 oranges et un 4 et bleu. Donc ça c'est après le bleu, donc on a du vert. Du vert. Alors. Donc on met le bleu. Une fois qu'on a le bleu, on doit mettre ça fait un boum.
condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third
mince,
condition.
ok, d'accord.
Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Donc, l'orange c'est après 3. Donc là, si je mets le vert. Alors, dans quel cas procéder? J'ai du vert, du bleu, encore. Le bleu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On va mettre du bleu déjà. Donc, là, je vais faire. Nouveau bleu. Orange. Ah, et là, un.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
Il faut le mettre.
No, something isn't right. I need to...
Ok. Non. Alors, j'en ai besoin pour résoudre. Alors, ils disent, alors, il me faut un bleu. Alors, un bleu. Toi. Il y en a 7. 7. Si je commence par un incolore. Après, du bleu. Le vert. Je me suis encore trompé, je crois. Ouais, je me suis encore trompé.
No, something isn't right.
Si vous quittez ce mini-jeu maintenant, votre progression ne sera pas sauvegardée. Quittez quand même. Non. C'est pas ça. Oh. Alors là, ça fait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Si je fais un bleu. Et un orange. Non. Et la couleur quand même. Ce serait quoi? Un orange?
I need to prepare a chemical...
Il n'y a pas d'indice. Donc R, réinitialisé. Je pense que ça va être l'orange. Voilà. Le premier, ça devrait être orange. Après, on va mettre un bleu. Voilà.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Cette étape, tu voudrais dire que... Le vert. Réactif.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Okay.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Ah ouais. Donc il y a une logique. Donc si je mets ça, ça va être 3 fois arrière. Et ça. Donc là, 1, 2. Donc, imaginons. Le bleu. Donc, il n'y a qu'un seul vert. On va utiliser tous les composants. Donc, réfléchissons. Après l'orange, il y a forcément ça. Donc là, j'ai 2 oranges, donc il y aura forcément ça. Donc, on a un vert. Il va y avoir le bleu. Un couleur. Donc, on va commencer par un orange et celui-là. Il ne dit pas que c'est pas le bleu. Si je fais un bleu, il y aura forcément donc bleu, vert. Ah, attends. Donc un bleu, un couleur vert, orange, un couleur. Donc je peux mettre bleu, bleu. Bon. Donc, déjà d'une. Faut trouver comment. Donc 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Il y en a 6. Donc je peux faire. Il veut que après le bleu, il y ait 2 couleurs avant qu'il y ait un orange. Donc bleu, ok. Donc ça peut être du vert. Donc je peux mettre un ça et ça. Après je peux mettre un bleu, un vert, ça et un autre orange. Donc imaginons ça. Et forcément ça après. Voilà. Donc déjà là j'ai fait celle d'en bas. On n'a jamais dit que ça pouvait pas être là. C'est juste que là il faut y avoir ça. Donc ça ferait bleu, orange, blanc, orange, blanc et le vert. Voilà, je me suis trompé. Non, je vais essayer du coup. Donc, du bleu, du vert, et après l'orange. Blanc, orange, blanc. Donc, ils veulent qu'il y ait un ordre. Bleu. 2 oranges, donc j'ai forcément besoin de ça pour les 2 oranges. Donc, ça pourrait être bleu, vert, bleu. Et ils disent qu'après chaque bleu, il doit y avoir forcément un orange. Bleu. Si je mets ici bleu. Donc non, en fait, on commence par ça, tac tac. Si je fais ça, ça fait déjà 2. Ouais, je peux faire genre bleu, bleu. Mais il faut qu'il y ait la condition que... il va y avoir... Attends, il dit que...
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Alors, on va dire bleu, vert, bleu, orange, ok. Donc, voilà la couleur, je pense, c'est ça. Donc, bleu, vert, guitare, bleu. Voilà, tout simplement, un orange. Quelle possibilité. Un color. Orange. Un color. C'est mon ça.
Done. Now I can proceed further.
Oh, je mets du temps. Trop logique.
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
C'est peut-être... Non. Alors, j'ai tout ce que vous m'avez écrit, caché. Et je vous implore, dit, réfléchir à 2 fois. Bien, je jure, et rappelez-vous de ne... On n'a rien fait d'autre.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
Salut, salut. Salut, 3 petits points. Alors. Je peux... Non, option, vidéo... Non, on peut pas... on peut pas changer... Pour mettre en... Attends, je vais faire différemment, parce que autrement je peux pas te voir dans le chat, parce que c'est en plein écran apparemment et ça envoie pas les messages. L'application que j'ai envoie que si on n'est pas en plein écran. Oui, c'est pas forcément simple. Et... J'arrive. Voilà. Alors, ouais, désolé, mais là je me rends compte que le jeu il est en plein écran et l'application que j'ai pour afficher le texte, c'est que en mode fenêtre et on peut pas sur le jeu là. Comment allez-vous? Hop là. Donc, du coup, moi je vais aller voir un roulement de vie. Donc, sortir de document manquant, lettre de purée. Non, non. Non. Ok. Ça c'est fait. Document manquant. Tentative d'effraction. Je mène. Donc, ici. Chercher des conditions pleines de toute sur le lieu du crime. Nous avons une entrée ici. Oubliez le dernier, parce que innocent. Ça ne coïncide pas. Oui. Coup de chance. Là. Ouais, non. Il récupère son calepin. Mais ici, du coup, là, ça ne coïncide plus parce qu'il faut. Megan est coupable. Sauf que moi, je le sens non coupable. Une force humaine. Donc, on va aller voir pour la chaussure de monsieur. Sûr d'avoir des preuves contre l'autre directement. Voilà, oui. Oh là, c'est un grand volume. Et c'est coïncide. Donc maintenant on peut lui faire dire qu'il n'était pas... Ok. On va retourner là-bas et on va les interroger. Les empreintes... Carré ne fume pas, non. Empreinte et la lettre du... Pourquoi? Parce que... Ici, avec une force humaine. C'est parti. Salut toi. J'ai pas envie de te parler à toi pour l'instant. Il n'y a plus personne.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Oh. Ok. Mouchoir, singe, épée. Aussi, tiens. Débris végétaux. Main de jardinier.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Oh. Donc c'est jardinier.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Coucou, ça va, moi je suis là. C'est le jardinier.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Ah, à moindre hauteur. Alors t'as fait quoi comme tour? Donc, on va aller le bâtiment là-bas.
Locked. Locked.
Ok, madame.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
Merci, madame Carré.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
Ce qui peut être caché ici. Pencher.
Let us see what is in this box.
Système. Boom. Ok, ok.
Bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Madame, faut qu'on discute. C'est un jeu d'enquête, ouais, c'est sympa, oui.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Ouais, c'est ça. Ressources humaines, ok. On avance. Donc du coup là, donc ça je l'ai fait. Scotland Yard. Oui, mais je vais aller vite fait parler à monsieur, voir ce qu'il vient de faire. Histoire de... Salut.
I'm not saying another word.
Oh là là. Ok, ok, ok. Bon, on va aller voir le petit.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
HPM. PCA.
This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oh mon dieu. Oh mon dieu, mes yeux. Bon, on va plus cliquer sur le télescope ici. On va faire une évidence, je pense. Voilà. Ici. Et la blague à tabac. Il était présent sur le lieu du crime. Encore un prouvé.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Ok, on va aller se déguiser en marin. Alors. Donc le noir, marin. Voilà.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Ok. Qui est-il? L'entonnoir, le mec de trop volume. Oh.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling and arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Observez les images verticales pour comprendre si c'est un poussé, bloqué, récupéré. Réagir. C'est maintenant.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Non.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
C'est bloqué à l'accueil, agent conscient, je travaille
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
On va l'analyser vite fait là. Alors, boucle d'oreille en or. Oh, un tatouage, donc, marin. Les ongles jaunis. Donc il fume. Un bras puissant. Portrait complet, habit pour marche.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been
Coucou,
a dozen
Hamza
years since I've
666,
sailed. I've seen
666, ça va?
everything. Old Wallace, Dan Black Peter, Great Roger, we sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too, swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Oh, coucou, gros coucou. Ça, gros goût.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Il a pas gâté là. Maintenant j'ai ça. Blague. Le fait que la blague à tabac lui appartenait à cet homme. S'agit du meurtre. Et que c'est le coupable. Kane a confirmé que la blague à tabac lui appartenait. C'est donc qu'il était sur les lieux du meurtre, mais c'est pas forcément lui le meurtrier. Mais il y a quand même... il a mis la force humaine. Il est participé dans la jeu aussi. Martin. Donc celui-là, celui-là vient ici, celui-là vient ici, un flirteur donc pour l'instant, serait Kane le coupable, mais il n'en parlerait pas comme ça en fait, ça le relierait trop au meurtre, c'est ça qui est bizarre. On va rechercher plus. Si je fais B, j'ai pas plus d'indices. Trouver, utiliser tous les indices de l'enquête, formuler votre conclusion dans la déduction. Alors, titre volé. La boîte en étant volée contenait des titres de créances précieux. Donc là, ça revient à l'histoire, François Mène, ça revient à son histoire. La blague et quelle culpabilité. Là, si je mets pas lui le coupable, il n'y a plus rien qui se lit. Mais si je dis que lui c'est coupable, ici c'est bon. Pogo, t'es là? Maintenant, on peut aller voir avec tous les indices.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
C'est tout?
I'm not saying I'm not saying another word.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Alors, ici, il n'y a plus personne. Ah ouais, là,
Please
là.
escort this suspect.
Une effraction.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
Oui.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Tac, tac, tac. Ah ouais, ça met pas tout en fait. Pourquoi ça? Ah, d'accord. 80%. Oh, je suis désolé, parce que là je suis sur le téléphone, l'application elle ne tourne que en plein écran. Donc, juste vérifier ça. Donc, lui, il opérait tenter de dissimuler le meurtre du père de John Megan. Ah non, on a rencontré monsieur. Ah, je suis désolé, gros. Ouais, c'est ce... Donc la prochaine fois, je vais voir voir en mode fenêtré parce que donc on va voir par rapport à on va voir donc
Old navigation instruments, nothing
intéressant. On s'attend non plus.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that
Donc ouais, ce serait de l'alcool.
Rum, a sailor's drink.
Une boisson de
Someone
marin.
drank from this glass
Quelqu'un a bu
recently.
récemment son verre. Donc du coup, quand on revient à ce qu'il nous dit, je vais avoir en fait. Voilà. Alors, on va aller voir tout en bas, voir. Donc, ça va être tout en bas. Alors, il y a... Alors, un petit élémentaire en 2015. Ok, l'autre, sinon on peut le petit chercher ses papiers. Donc il buvait avec. Patrick, puis Peter Carré, mais ce meurtre n'était pas prémédité. Il agissait en état de légitime défense face à un armé et irrationnel. Ouais. Je pense qu'il avait vu, ils ont discuté, et en fait, du coup, l'autre, il a... Ah là 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 là, attends. Il était... Ken est coupable. Hop. Il est innocent. L'autre là est innocent. Blague et quelques... Elle a confirmé que la blague à tabac lui appartenait. C'est sur les lieux du meurtre, mais ce n'est pas forcément lui le meurtrier. Et ma copine la blague à tabac. C'est donc été sur le lieu du meurtre et c'est lui le coupable. Là, c'est les titres, mais la recherche du papier, les trouver, il y a deux points comme présence inexpliquée. Après, non, c'est un marin. Alors, selon vous, il serait coupable ou pas coupable? C'est ça. Moi, je me dis, est-ce qu'il serait allé là-bas et c'est parti en live? Qu'est-ce qui pourrait être là? Là, j'ai vraiment des petits doutes parce que Ça peut être le mari de la femme qui s'est affolé et il disait qu'il était violent. Condamné clame parce qu'il doit être condamné ou peut-être clame par légitime défense. Je suis pas trop sûr du truc. Mais pourtant tous les preuves coïncident sur lui quoi. Donc pour la conclusion. Changer des conclusions, Neglan et quoi. Qui est coupable dans l'histoire? Peter Cray, un peu impressionnant dans le pack à tabac a été trouvé sur la caméra. Hop, Neglan a signé Peter preuve. Les mensonges et sa présence sur les... Le délire, c'est qu'en fait, dans les deux cas, il serait... En fait, c'est limite, ils sont tous les deux coupables. Le plus grand truc, c'est Kem. Kem est coupable, moi, je pense. L'autre, il me mentait juste pour... Vas-y, je vais voir ça. Après, est-ce que c'est de... Vas-y, oui. C'est quand même un meurtre, hein. Il n'y a pas de... Il avait qu'à partir... Confirmez votre choix moral, oui. Parce que je vois mal la légitime défense, tu bois un verre, t'as le tabac et tout là-bas.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
La force pour traverser
Why
le
bring
port.
me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
Oui. Ah oui. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Hein? Oh mince. Oh mince. D'accord. aussi. J'ai pas vu qui le était. Hi.
Oh, did he escape?
Yes, unfortunately.
I thought you were good at boxing, Mr. Holmes. Apparently there's still room for improvement.
How's your jaw, Inspector?
Oh, it's fine. Mr. Holmes, all this is your fault. You should have warned me. I would have come with reinforcements.
Ah, mais je
If
savais
that
pas,
had
moi,
been
j'ai
the
pas fait
case,
gaffe.
then Cairns wouldn't have come here.
Well, maybe. I'm going now, Mr. Holmes. I'll put out a search. This scum
Bien.
won't get far.
Alors, Choc va condamner Kane, maintenir pour montrer vos états, peut gâcher votre expérience de jeu. Alors, Peter aussi. Moi, je indice trouver 16 conclusions qu'on est coupable. Allez, laissez la faire. Hein. Attention, terminons le cas spécialiste. Oui. Regarde. Pratique intègre. Ouais. Donc là, continuer. Ouhou. L'énigme du train fantôme. Et ben voilà, je pense qu'on a déjà réuni l'énigme. Et nous allons nous quitter sur cette première
This
partie.
trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes.
Donc, on se revoit pour une prochaine partie. Je ne l'avais pas. Ah! Dac. Bon bah je vous dis à une prochaine fois et puis on fera la petite suite de Sherlock Holmes pour la deuxième enquête. Je sais pas en tout combien il y en a, mais on verra bien. Donc pour ne rien louper, n'oubliez pas de follow, de suivre, vous abonner, tout le tralala, pour être sûr de rien manquer. Bye!